Okay, so for this deep dive, we're unpacking a truly powerful novel, Shūsaku and Do Silence, or Shinmoku.
Hmm.
And we're dropping right into a really intense period. We're talking 17th century Tokugawa Japan.
Right after the Shimabara revolt, so it's the height of the Christian persecutions, a really brutal time.
And the story itself it's so personal. It follows two young Jesuit priests, Sebastião Rodrigues and Francisco Garpe.
And they're sneaking into the country. Their whole mission, really, is to find out if this terrible rumor is true.
The rumor about their mentor, right, Cristofão Ferreira.
Exactly. They've heard he renounced his faith under torture, and they can't believe it.
The stakes are just unbelievably high, and the methods the authorities used to force apostasy were, well, they were horrifying.
I mean, most people have heard of the fumi.
Yeah, where you're forced to step on a crucifix or an image of Mary to prove you've renounced your faith.
But then there's anuzuri, and that's a different level of cruelty.
Can you explain that a bit?
It's where they hang people upside down over a pit. They make a small cut behind the ear so you bleed out slowly. It's designed for psychological collapse, not just a quick death.
Wow. And that context is just so crucial for what happens to Rodriguez.
It is.
Because his journey, his transformation, it isn't about him being afraid to die. He's ready for martyrdom.
Right. The real conflict for him is seeing the Japanese converts, these poor farmers, being tortured because of him. He starts to think his own sacrifice just makes their suffering go on longer.
And that leads us to, the central theme of the whole book.
The silence of God.
Exactly. Rodriguez is praying. He's begging for some kind of sign, for any intervention while all this cruelty is happening, and he gets nothing.
Just this deafening silence. To him, it feels like total abandonment.
Which all builds to this incredible climax. He's been captured, and the magistrate, instead of torturing him, does something else.
He makes him listen.
Yeah. He makes him listen to the moans of the Christians who are already in the Anazuri pit. And he's told they'll only be freed if he, the priest, tramples the sacred image.
It's an absolutely impossible choice.
And just as he's about to do it, the silence is finally broken.
But not by God in some thunderous voice from the heavens. It's a quiet voice, one he recognizes as Christ, speaking from the image itself.
And it says in Italian,
Calpesta.
Calpesta, which means trample. Trample on me. I know the pain in your foot better than anyone. Trample. I came into this world to be trampled by men.
What a moment. It's just, it forces him to choose compassion over dogma.
And he does. He apostatizes. He takes a Japanese name, Okada Sanemon.
But the story isn't just about his personal failure. The magistrate says something to him at the end that is so chilling.
Oh, it's the key to the whole book. He says, Father, you weren't defeated by me. You were defeated by this swamp that is Japan.
This swamp that is Japan. So what is Endo getting at there? Is he saying Christianity just can't grow in Japanese soil? Well, he's definitely questioning it. Many scholars, like Fumitaka Matsuoka, argue that Endo is pointing to a deep theological incompatibility.
How so?
The European missionaries brought this image of a severe father god, a god of rules who demands martyrdom, who is very patriarchal.
Okay, but the Japanese spiritual landscape was different.
Entirely.
Yeah.
It was more accustomed to seeking a warm-hearted mother figure in divinity, someone defined by boundless empathy and acceptance, not by rigid strength.
A God who forgives weakness instead of punishing it.
Exactly. And when you see it that way, the silence of God changes completely.
So it's not abandonment.
No. It's interpreted as an accompaniment. It's a God who doesn't stop the suffering, but who shares in it, who is present within it. That voice from the crucifix, it's a voice that forgives betrayal because it understands the pain that causes it.
A God who chooses to share our pain. That's a profound idea, and clearly it resonated. The novel won the Tanizaki Prize and has been adapted so many times.
Yeah, the 1971 film by Shinoda, and of course Martin Scorsese's film in 2016, it even inspired a symphony.
Its legacy just endures.
It really does. It asks these huge questions about faith that don't have easy answers.
So we'll leave you with this question to think about. If God chooses to share human pain rather than simply take it away, like the Christ who was born to be trampled, what does that actually change about the meaning of sacrifice for you?